This right here is the best 5G smartphone, coming from a budget perspective. It is not a market gimmick, it is a straight out result, and that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about next. Sometimes it is not enough to list the specs of a particular smartphone and leave it there, because most times some of these processors comes in different names, but the real thing is in the performance of that smartphone. Now this smartphone, the FreeYond M5 5G, has proven to be a highly performed smartphone if you're looking at the budget category. So from the stock Android version here on this smartphone all the way to the camera, the battery, everything is highly performed. And this is coming from a brand that is not as popular as other smartphone brands. It's just a matter of time they will become major competitions in the future, even in the market. So straight out of the box, I was seriously curious about one thing, and that is the camera, because you don't tag a phone to be the best and not have a good camera. Yes, the processor is one thing, but it is not only the processor that makes the phone. The camera should at least make a huge difference. So the first thing I want to explore picking up this smartphone is the 50 megapixels main camera. Of course, it's a triple camera combination, but what makes it exceptional? There is this certain amount of details in all of its photos. For example, the colors. Each photo had a decent amount of color and it felt like almost what my eye is seeing. And also high dynamic range was present in all of its footages. And then the portrait pictures actually blew my mind. From the way it separated the subject and the background was really intelligent. And then you also have an 8 megapixel selfie that did not disappoint, because it also felt like the 50 megapixels behind. And same for the portrait images too. So if you're someone that loves posting pictures on social media, especially portrait pictures, this smartphone will give you a decent and intelligent separation from your background with decent colors. And it is not expensive. This phone for $123, I think it's affordable, approximately 145,000 naira. I think the itel S23 Plus is more expensive than this phone, but this one is a 5G device. And if you're watching this video from your smartphone, I want you to touch that subscribe button that is exactly where your thumb is. Just reach out and touch it. Thank you very much. Now this is a video from the rear camera of this phone. It is a 2K resolution from the 50 megapixels camera behind. There is no stabilization, but the quality is fine. So it has good colors and also clarity in its images. And truly the brand made a good statement here. So if they must stay in the market and succeed, then their offering has to be very, very good. You can switch to 1080p and also 480p resolution for video. This phone's camera is good. And as a new brand, you bring in something this good. It's only a matter of time before you become a major competition in the market. And speaking of performance, another major aspect that is also incredible in this phone is the processor. Powered by the Mediatek Dimensity 6020, and 8 gigs of RAM that can expand to 16, and a massive 256 gigs of internal storage. The Antutu benchmark score of this smartphone may not make sense, but in real life, using this phone, I feel like it beats the benchmark score because it is fast and also very, very responsive to my commands. Now, one thing that makes the difference in this smartphone is the stock Android that comes with this phone. Unlike some other Android phones that are being buffed up with apps, Bluetooth, you don't have any in this smartphone. Instead, you customize your smartphone all by yourself, just the way you want it. And then another advantage is that this smartphone will receive updates faster than most Android smartphones because of the stock Android version here. So the more the updates, the better the performance, and also the camera as well. With the 120Hz screen refresh, this phone is not in any way close to lagging at all. So you can go ahead and install all you want. I also enjoyed gaming on this smartphone because most of my games, I had to play them on high graphics settings and it did not lag behind at all. So if gaming is your priority, you have this phone as well. Over a long period of gaming time, it becomes warm. All you have to do is just calm down, allow it to cool off before you continue. But while you're calming down, there's a red button in front of you that says subscribe. Please kindly subscribe while you're calming down. This phone's display is also big on media consumption. The display is a 6.78 inches for better viewing experience. And the colors here, the color reproduction is very decent with a 580 nits of peak brightness. So gaming on this smartphone or media content consumption will be enjoyable because the display is wide enough with the slim bezels by the side. And then for the external features, you have the fingerprint by the side. which is also the power button. But unlocking the phone wasn't the fastest here, but the job was done. So likely the brand should improve on this aspect. And of course, this shouldn't be a letdown or anything. And then you have the volume buttons and the SIM card slot. Underneath the phone, you have the regular connectivity ports. Of course, it supports an 18 watts fast charger with a dynamic capsule that also unlocks the phone with the facial unlock. And the battery here is a 5000 mAh battery. Now the design and build of this phone is where it gets a little bit scary because it is made of glass. You have a 2.5D double-sided glass, so it should be slippery at some point. And of course, fingerprints everywhere. Now the scary aspect I mean is, if you have oily hands, I would advise you should use the included phone case to avoid it slipping and falling off from your hand. But for the quality, it is premium. And you have this phone available in different colors apart from this black color. So guys, having used and explored this phone, I can tell you for a fact it is a very good budget smartphone and also okay to use as a daily driver. Honestly, this has become my daily driver. There's so much to explore about this smartphone, and I commend the brand for bringing something like this into the market. And in my opinion, if you have $123, I would advise and recommend you should try the FreeYond M5 5G. From the camera, the display, overall performance, all builds up to make it a very good budget smartphone. And one thing is sure, you're definitely getting your money's worth. So right now, this phone is available on AliExpress or Jumia online store. You can check it out and buy one today. So guys, what are your thoughts? What do you think differently of the FreeYond M5 5G? Let's go to the comment and talk about it. Thank you so much guys for watching my review. I'll see you in the next one. And also thank you for subscribing.